A series of soap opera-style Instagram messages have emerged giving an insight into the turbulent love life of Nick Kyrgios, just days after the tennis star was accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend. In the midst of his Wimbledon campaign, Kyrgios, 27, was accused of assaulting Chiara Passari, 23, over an unknown matter that she approached police about in December. He will face ACT Magistrate's court on August 2. The former couple had been in an on-off relationship for about 16 months, during which he showered her with luxury gifts, Bahamian holidays and public declarations of love, before a spectacular falling out in October last year. Little more than a month after their relationship ended, a string of messages obtained by Daily Mail Australia show Passari being contacted by a Sydney woman who took it upon herself to inform the young model that Kyrgios had a new flame, Costeen Hatzi, 21. Passari told the complete stranger, "What are you talking about, new girlfriend? He doesn't." The woman responded, "He does, I'm sorry hun." The messages, sent on November 27, came a month before the tennis player announced he was officially dating Hatzi, a blogger. When Passari tried to ask the woman's name, she became defensive and claimed she was only trying to help the young model. "Wow, rude. I was just trying to help you not look like a fool by being played or hoping to get back together, and you're rude, smarter to me?" Passari responded, "How are you helping me? You're some random on the internet who thinks they know what's going on. Making up lies to hurt me?" The woman explained she knew Kyrgios' new girlfriend personally, but wouldn't reveal Hatzi's name when Passari asked. The model tried to work out whether the woman was telling the truth, and the woman left cryptic and sarcastic comments when it became clear that Passari didn't know whether to believe her. The woman couldn't understand why Passari didn't take her claims on face value, despite never having met her before. The woman wrote, "Okay, yeah, HES not seeing anyone, HES still in love with you, is that what you want to hear? You're so sure about Nick not seeing anyone, yet you're hounding me for info on her." Passari replied, "Okay, well you can tell your friend that he still talks to me every day." The woman then claimed Hatzi knew Kyrgios was speaking with Passari and knows you're his ex trying to get him back. Passari, frustrated, said, "I need proof, I don't know who you are, and you won't provide anything for me to actually believe it." The woman replied, "What more proof do you need?" Passari asked for screenshots, but the woman refused. "Cancel that. I'm not getting into it." Further messages sent to Passari have also come to light. From October 30, just weeks after the breakup in quarantine, a man sent a barrage of messages telling Passari to move on. The man said, "Hell, move on, trust me." Passari responded, "Keep bullying people online by all means if that's what makes you happy. Not sure what point you're trying to get across. Lucky for me I don't take it to heart and know the truth, but if you say words like that to someone who isn't as strong then you don't know what it can do to them." He then took aim at an Instagram account where Passari posts digital drawings of people and Pokemon characters. "How coincidental that Nick loves Pokemon," he said. "It definitely looks like you're doing everything to get him back. Like, desperately, kinda embarrassed for you, that you're so transparent." By that stage, Passari had had enough and wondered why she was still speaking with him. "You know nothing about me at all. All Nick and I did while we were traveling was play Pokemon together. It's not a cry for *ing attention for him, I have enough of that. Who are you, and why does it matter to you so much?" In another message, he grilled her about her living situation. The man asked, "You said you had to give up your work, whatever it is you do, because Nick made you. How on earth are you staying in such a beautiful apartment?" Passari replied, "I worked for the Department of Agriculture in government, thank you. How would I travel for 5 months without having to quit? There were no other option." Kyrgios and Passari's relationship began during COVID lockdown in June 2020 and ending in a verbal argument in Adelaide's Playford Hotel in October last year. Police were called and the pair ended up spending the remainder of their mandatory 2-week quarantine period separately, as a formal investigation ensued. No charges were laid. A social media drama resulted in a verbal argument between the pair in their hotel suite, with police eventually forced to move them into different rooms. In a series of texts Passari posted on Instagram, the pair agreed to stop living together. "Can you get your stuff out my house?" One message read, while another suggested a shared laptop would have to be returned. In December, Kyrgios announced he had moved on to a relationship with Sydney blogger Costeen Hatzi, who accompanied him to Wimbledon for the 2022 tournament. On Wednesday night, the day after the allegations came to light, Kyrgios beat Cristian Garin, from Chile, 6-4, 6-3, 7, 6, 7-5, in 2 hours and 13 minutes, blasting his way into his first singles semi-final at a Grand Slam event. He had another stroke of luck on Friday when Rafael Nadal withdrew from their semi-final through injury, but eventually lost the final against Novak Djokovic on Sunday night. That evening, Kyrgios partied in London with family, friends, fans, and Hatzi. Kyrgios broke his silence about the allegations against him in his post-match press conference on Wednesday night. "Obviously, I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of things I want to say, kind of my side about it," he said. "Obviously, I've been advised by my lawyers that I'm unable to say anything at this time. Look, I understand everyone wants to kind of ask about it and all that, but I can't give you too much on that right now." It was another night of turbulence in the bizarre love life of Australia's most famous tennis star.